Oops. So everyone, I got a little fatty. I've just opened these and they don't taste of anything. The cheese doesn't taste of anything, the chicken don't taste of anything, and the crackers are super dry. But I've got my little fan club here who is destroying the place because she wants it. Here you go. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend these. I think I've had the other brand before, is it Snackables or whatever, but I can't remember what they were like. But I picked this up in Asda last week for £1, and I just went in the fridge and I was going to do some garlic bread, even though I think it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon and I only had my breakfast at 3. So I thought I'd do some garlic bread, then I spotted this, and let's just say I will not be buying it again. So this is probably something that a 6-year-old would have, but you know, garlic bread, red onion bhajis. These are those vegan chicken nuggets, so they're obviously vegan fake chicken nuggets, mozzarella sticks, barbecue baked beans. So from the shop, I got these. The other day I picked up these, and I had one last night and I struggled to eat it. I just didn't like the taste of it. I think it was the caramel. It had a funny smell to it, so I'm going to give them to my dad. I would have given 2 of them anyway, but these are now mine. These were on offer for £1.50 instead of £2. I've never seen them before. They did have another version, but I wanted the chocolate chip. I can't remember what the other version was, so I got them. I got some fresh ginger, talking of fresh ginger, slice of lemon. Oh, yep, the lemons are still in date. And some honey, because I made one in, was it a weekend vlog, and it went cold. I didn't get to drink it, so I've got some honey so I can have one properly. So I got the Whole Earth, I had to stop myself to think before I talked then, golden organic cornflakes. These are the ones that make the peanut butter. I had gone in to get the Kellogg's cornflakes because they've got a kilogram box on offer for £3 and I wanted it. But last week I picked up the 750 gram box of Frosties and I've already finished it because I kept snacking on it. I don't think I'd do that with the cornflakes, but because I only had one carrier bag and I had all the other stuff that I'm about to show you as well, I needed a separate carrier bag just for the cornflakes. So I've ended up getting these because it was something like £1.47, which I think is cheap. I picked up this Nivea Daily Essentials 24-hour moisture boost and refresh normal to combination skin regenerating night cream. So if you've watched any of my videos, you will know and would have seen one of my favourite night creams is the Nivea Daily Essentials, and it comes in a white squeezy tube. It's almost run out. I've barely got any other face creams, night creams. I've got like a little bit of one left and some of another one left, but absolutely adore the squeezy tube version of this. So I'm hoping, this was on offer for £2, and they also had another version of it. They had the dry and sensitive skin version, but I thought I'd go for combination because that's what my skin is at the moment, even though it's a little bit dry. But if I like this and the other one's still on offer, because I'm going to use this tonight, I'll pick the other one up because £2 cheap because it was half price. I got 2 bottles of these and I've been home like an hour and a half and I could have got one cold enough to drink, but I've been doing other things. I'm trying to get things done. Then I picked these up. So they had the Almond Breeze on offer for £1, and then they had another section and it was saying things, it was on offer for £1, and this was in that section. So I presume the Alpro Almond Unsweetened was on offer. So when I got to the till, and I weren't going to mess around and like get them to come over and take it back off, but these are going back. A, because I wouldn't have got 2, because I'm a little bit broke at the moment, and I don't need to. And also, 1, can you hear that? It's frozen. I know it's thawing out a little bit, but it's frozen. So these are going to go back tomorrow. I'm going to make my dad do it, and I'm going to get 2 of the Almond Breeze. I only get almond milk when it's on offer because it's nearly £2 now. When I first started drinking it 4 years ago, I think it was about £1.10, £1.20, and I don't mind that. But now the soy milk's 120 to 140, so I have the soy milk because I can go through 2 of these a week if I'm having cereal every day. So I only get this when it's on offer, and it was on offer in Tesco for a while because they changed the packaging, and I was really happy about that. But it's not on offer anywhere. But I think the Almond Breeze was the one that's on offer. Anyway, that is it. It is currently 3 in the morning, and this will definitely have a filter on because I did my makeup over 12 hours ago. Do you know what? I never get spots on my forehead, and I've got one. I can't remember the last time I had one up there. Years ago, probably. All my fringe is nearly all my natural hair colour now, look. I'll take the filter off just to show you. It's just got a little bit of blonde at the end now. But yeah, nearly all my natural colour. There's some blonde bits there, but I was in 2 minds whether or not I was going to start filming now. But it's now Wednesday. It's 3 AM on Wednesday. Like literally Wednesday. Not Wednesday going into Thursday. It's like Tuesday going into Wednesday. And I'm not actually taught to camera. I think I filmed some food and some shopping, and that's kind of it. I started editing last week's vlog for you, and I'm only about 15 minutes into it, and I think it's like 2 hours long or something. If I'm going to put it up in one go, I'm going to have to take out at least half an hour. I know last Tuesday and Wednesday I had a couple of rants and was really stressed out. So I'm going to see how much I can take out because I don't want a 2-parter up or a 2-hour video. So I need to cut some out, and I'm sorry about my voice, it gets like this when I have my painkiller that I'm prescribed by my doctor. Some days it doesn't get like this, it's the days that I have it more. But yeah, I call it my Frank Butcher voice, but I also call it my I've been up all night voice, because it kind of sounds like I've been up all night. Well, technically I am. Yeah, I know I'm going to have a filter on. There's no way I'm going to be brave enough to show you the reality, because if I'd filmed this a couple of hours ago, I wouldn't have needed a filter, but because I'm tired, I'm going to put a filter on. Do you know what? I'm dying to have a cup of coffee, and I'm having to stop myself. I'm having to stop myself from having some coffee because I feel like a coffee at 3 AM wouldn't be good, even though I've just been drinking Diet Coke. But I think a coffee would definitely be the difference between me falling asleep in the next half an hour to 45 minutes or me falling asleep in about 4 hours time. I love the fact that that is nearly all my natural hair colour. And I don't know what I'm doing with the colour. I don't know if I'm growing mine out. Like I've said in other videos, mine would have fully grown out if she hadn't have put a warm tone blonde on my hair. 2 years ago, it's 2 years ago now, because my roots were down to there at that point, so it would be all my natural hair colour. Cleo's here. She wants to go out. Hello, beautiful girl. Oh my god. Is my tongue green? Oh, I know what it is. I was just like, oh my god, why is it green? It's a sweet. Right, Cleo, it's really cold, so don't mess me around. Do you know what? It is super, super cold. I've not had the heating on all night, or most of the day, to be honest, because I've been hot and I've been a little bit more active than normal. So I've like sat down about half an hour ago and the heating came on, and I was like, oh, it's not that cold. And I looked at the weather app and it says 9 degrees feels like 7. And my dog likes to get me to let her out, and then she'll either stand here for ages not doing anything, and I'll be stood here going, go for a wee, go for a wee, go for a wee. And she'll just stand there for ages. And actually she did it straight away then, but then she walked off and had a sniff. So I am, oh, I feel a bit cold now, but I'm not putting the heating on because it's gone off again. It'll come back on when it cools down a little bit. I think I've got it on around 12 degrees, and because it's like 7 outside, it's not 7 inside, because obviously you've got the walls and insulation, so it'll get it'll come on, the house will get to a certain temperature, then it'll go off. So I'm not going to put it on. If it comes on, it comes on. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I don't particularly feel cold. I hate my voice when it's like this. Yesterday, Tuesday, because even though it's still Tuesday to me because I've not been to sleep, I'm going to call it Wednesday now, but Tuesday morning, I didn't get to sleep that early. It was like 2:30, 3 o'clock or something like that. It was before 3. It was after 1:30 but before 3. And I woke up at something like 6:10 and I could barely keep my eyes open, and I was craving Diet Coke. Don't ask me why, I don't have a clue why. And then I was like stood at the top of the stairs trying to listen if my dad was up, because sometimes he gets up for a couple of hours and then goes back to bed. So I'm like trying to listen and I couldn't hear anything because I have to put more clothes on if my dad's up, basically. I eventually walked down a few steps and then I realised he wasn't up. Came downstairs and there was no Diet Coke in the fridge. I'd run out. I was like, oh God. And I had put a couple of cans of Aldi's version of Lilt in the fridge, sugar free, and I thought I'm not having them. And then I found, I think it's Robinson's Creations, I think it's cherry, pear and something else, and I did some of that in a bottle of water. Don't love it, but I don't hate it. I think I'm going to struggle to get through the bottle, but I'm going to make myself drink it because I keep wasting stuff. I want to get some Ribena. I'm hoping they do the winter spice one because I really like it. Anyway, I had that. Took a yogurt upstairs with me for some reason. Went on my phone. And an hour went by. Then 2 hours went by. Then 3 hours went by. And I thought, oh well, I'm just up for the day now. I'll just get on with loads of stuff. I'll get loads of stuff done. Then I start to feel really sleepy and I'm like, what do? Do I force myself to stay up when I'm struggling to keep my eyes open? And when I initially woke up, I was struggling to keep my eyes open and like open them enough to go to the toilet. So I laid down, fell asleep, and I went into a dream pretty fast. And I kept waking up and going straight back into the dream. And then I woke up, I was like, oh, what's going on? Have I been asleep for hours? I've been asleep 25 minutes, but I had lots of dreams. I think it was the same dream, but I was doing different things in it. I mean, in the dream I was driving on a road that I've been going on recently. And in the dream, it turns out this road was a cliff, and it was the side of a cliff, and some of the side of the road had like collapsed into like depths of the cliff, and you couldn't see the bottom of the cliff because you were so high up. And I was too scared to drive, and I was like having to drive round there, and I was really scared that I was going to fall off the edge, and I kept waking up every time I got close to the edge. So I don't know what the hell was going on in my dream. And then I went back to sleep for about an hour, woke up a couple of times but just turned over, fell back to sleep. And then I woke up and I was like, what time is it? And I thought it would be the middle of the afternoon, but I think it was just about still morning. So I lay there for ages and I just thought, I'm tired, but I've been more tired, and I thought it's probably really, really pointless to go to sleep again. Oh, my arm just really hurt then. So I went on my phone for a bit, came downstairs, And then I decided to get out by 2, and it didn't happen, but I got out before 3, went to Asda, sat in the car for ages, did loads of stories. I'm not really happy with a brand called Noah, who I've bragged about, well, who I've spoke highly of, totally ripped me off on something. Like most small businesses always have a 10% discount code, and they used to have a 10% off if you spent £25. And the last big order I got, it was over £25 and I got 10% off, but she's took that off. I'm going to talk about what's happened in a different point because I'm tired. I'm going to go to bed very soon and I want to like get on with my story. Anyway, went in the shop, got a few things, went and picked something up, came home, did a couple of things, then I went to my dad's office after he left and come home, did a couple of things, came home, had some food which you would have seen, did a few more things, but I haven't really got much to show for what I've done today. I've not done any housework, there's bits and pieces I need to sort and I want to sort. I've still got my to-do list from, it's kind of, it says like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so I can finish it tomorrow. I don't think there's that much left to do. Then I want to write another one because there's stuff that I want to get done. I feel like if I've got a list, even if I'm not looking at it, it makes me more productive, so I'm going to get a list done. I need to go and pick prescriptions up, otherwise I wouldn't leave the house tomorrow. And I keep thinking, oh, go Thursday, but then Thursday will come and I'll think, well, go Friday. But something's, technically it's meant to have run out, but I think I've got enough left for tomorrow. Sometimes I forget to take things, especially if it's something that I take more than once a day. I don't know if they've been accepted because I've done them online. I can check anyway. So I want to do a to-do list. I want to just get a load of stuff done. I want to tidy this room a lot more than what it is, move things a little bit. There's some bits and pieces I need to do tomorrow that are a little bit time consuming, but I want to get them done. I was actually going to film a video for this channel today. I was going to do a bit of a sit down chat thing. I'd washed my hair, my fringe was trimmed, makeup was okay. I don't know how I've got a spot up there because I never get spots up there. It's really sore. And then I got out a bit later, then I was sat in my car at Asda for about 40 minutes on bloody Instagram. I need to stop doing that because I need to, if I've got something to do at home, like film a video, I need to just come home and do it. So the next time I'll have a chance to do it will be Thursday, if I wash my hair Thursday, which I'm hoping to do, because then it doesn't need to be washed Friday and I can go straight out shopping. No. So I'm just going to quickly look and see what I've got done on my to-do list. So there's not much left on the list to do. So just before I go up, I'm going to write another one because this list includes tomorrow. So I'm going to write stuff that I can do from Thursday onwards, but some of it might get done tomorrow. Anyway, I've been filming for 17 minutes. My left eye's just gone really blurry. So I'm going to go, yeah, because I don't really think I've got anything else to update you on. I didn't really talk about the doctors on Friday that I know of. I'll talk about it next time I film if I remember. And if I did talk about it in the last vlog, I'll either cut it out the last vlog and put it in this vlog just so I can cut more stuff out of the last one because I need to cut a massive chunk of stuff out as I'm editing it. I mean, I really need to fully edit it tomorrow because obviously it's Wednesday and I'd like to upload the majority of it overnight rather than using my 4G because I get close to using it up every month. I think it renews Thursday or Friday. So yeah, I want to get it edited. I don't have anything planned for Sunday, or did I film? I don't think I filmed the weekend just gone. So I don't have anything for Sunday. So if I manage to film that I know of, if I have and I manage to get something filmed Thursday, that should be going up Sunday. I don't know if I'm going to film this weekend. I've got no plans to. I was quite down on the weekend just gone, so I don't want to put pressure on myself. I might just want to chill out. I don't know. But I'm going to leave it here. I will catch up with you at some point. Yeah, I hope everyone's okay. And I need to catch up on the description boxes. I need to fill them out. So here I have the fishless fingers that I got about a week ago today. I think they've got yesterday's date on them, but they haven't gone off because I've literally only just opened the pack. So there's 8 in the pack. They actually do look like bird's eye codfish fingers, because that's the fish fingers I would have if I'd bought any. I haven't had any for ages, definitely not this year. This is the other half of the tin of Aldi baked beans. I don't know if I love them. Someone said they were really good. I had the other half last night. I can't remember what I thought of them. I didn't hate them, but I think I left quite a few. My favourites are M&S, which are 38p and these are 32, but obviously Aldi's much nearer. And then I got 2 pieces of garlic bread. There was 3 left from this pack, and I was going to do all 3 and I was like no, because I'm not very well. I'll talk more about that probably tomorrow. So, and they smell of fish. It's an artificial fish smell. It's not like how they would really smell, but I'm going to be intrigued to what they taste like. I sometimes think when they smell of something, it kind of tricks your mind into thinking you're having what it's meant to be, if that makes sense. And right there is a hot water with honey, lemon and fresh ginger. So you can probably tell I'm not well. They're from yesterday because I'm lazy. I got some Diet Coke, but I think I'm going to go on to a bit of fruit juice or water next. I've been sat here over an hour. Been doing loads of Insta stories talking about doctors' receptionists and being unwell because I'm sick. I've not had a doctor's appointment, by the way. I just ended up talking about them because I've been and collected prescriptions that I ordered days ago. I feel so ill. I've got the thing that I used to get all the time where I'd feel like I've got flu, so I've got a headache, sore throat, dry mouth, achy all over, hot but cold, very lethargic, feel like I've not slept, like I literally feel like I've not slept for days. Yesterday I ended up going back to bed for about 2.5 hours, but I didn't sleep 2.5 hours straight. I did have like a good hour-ish at one point, and then I forced myself to get up to eat and drink, and then I was awake till 3:30, 4 o'clock this morning. I think it was 4 o'clock when I laid down, because if I sleep during the day I struggle to go to bed, and you might not be able to hear me because of the rain. It's Thursday now. I'm dying for a drink, but I need the toilet, and I've not been in this shop. And the plan was actually go in this shop, go to Tesco, do some shopping in Tesco, go to B&M. But I'm sat here, my feet are frozen, my body's hot. My body's lukewarm and my face is hot. I'm dying for a drink, my throat's killing me. My head's killing. The rain has calmed down, so I'm going to put my bags in my pocket and then I'm going to go in. I need the toilet quite badly, but Asda is definitely the worst one to go to. Someone has always weed on the floor. Always. I don't know how they're weeing on the floor, because you sit down if you're a female. I mean, some males sit down as well. I had a boyfriend once who used to sit down, and I was like in a relationship with him for about 6 months before I found that one out. And I walked in the bathroom because the door was open, and he was sat on the toilet, and I thought he was doing something else. Turns out he was having a wee. It turns out he had to sit down because he didn't have very good balance or something. I can't remember. It was a long time ago. He was a bloody weirdo. I tracked them. So the rain has calmed. I absolutely love this Pixie Lip tinted lip balm gloss. It's amazing. I thought it'd be too dark, but it isn't. I've not had much to drink today. I've had a coffee and a bit of water. It might have even stopped raining. Probably. Has it? If it has, I don't need to put my hood up. I don't know, I can't tell. Because I've got steamy windows again. Oh, my vlog was due up half an hour ago, but it's not even edited. I think I've still got half of it to edit. So I have a decision of either edit it when I get home, save it and try and get it up before midnight, or just get it up before Sunday. Because I might have a Sunday video, I don't know, because it depends. If I don't get any more better quicker, if I don't get better quickly, I won't be filming one. I don't think it's actually raining, so I'm going to go in the shop. I don't know if I'm going to Tesco or if I'm going to go to B&M, because I wanted to go to B&M because there was something I wanted to get. It's not as light as it looks either, because it's about 7 o'clock. I love that it's actually stopped raining, and it's not that light, look. I'm going to go and see if there's any money in the bank. That'll depend if I go to other shops. But I wanted to pick my prescriptions up because I've run out of one of them. I don't feel good at all. I've just got this thing called Waffles Vanilla. It says it's new. It was 40p. And I can't read it. It kind of says a soft waffle sandwich with a delicious vanilla cream filling. It wasn't in the fresh, like it's not a fresh food item, but it's out of the cake. But it's out of the where you get waffles and pancakes. So I'm gonna give it a go. Well, we knew that was gonna happen, didn't we? I feel so ill. I'm not going to go to Tesco or B&M because it's 7:30 and I've been here since 5:10. I can't believe I just spent £26. I'll show you what I got when I got home. It doesn't look like I spent £26. So I'm going to go home. This isn't bad. I'm not going to eat it all because I just want to go home. I've got pad thai and I've never had pad thai before. And I got some tempura prawns. So it's a bit of a Chinese type of meal. Well, Tad Pai's Thai. It was in the Chinese section. I had to check that it didn't have lemongrass in because I can't stand lemongrass. I got one of my favourite Christmas drinks. It's by Robinsons. I think it's called Crushed Apple and Cinnamon. I could literally finish that bottle of it in about 3 days. It was on offer for 2 instead of 3. And I bought a blackcurrant cordial that was £2. Because I need to drink a lot because I'm not well and I never drink enough. So this week's vlog's not going to go up on Thursday, and this hasn't happened for a while if you've noticed, but it's either going to go up tomorrow or Saturday because I don't think there's going to be a Sunday video for once. But I just want to go home because my feet are cold and I want to take off what I've got on because I want to wear it again tomorrow. If I've got enough money left tomorrow and they've got this in, what I've got on, it's like fitted sweatpants and they're properly fitted, and a crop jumper sweatshirt. If they've got it in the sizes that I want, I'm going to get another one because I just love it. It washes well. I've only washed it once, but I wore it 3 times. Like, this is the second time I've wore it this week, but I've only had it on a couple of hours at a time. Today, well, I would have had it on for about 4 hours, 3.5, 4 hours, but I can get another day out of it definitely. But it's just so comfy, and I love how fitted the bottoms are, because if they weren't fitted and they were normal sweatpants, I wouldn't wear them. I'm going to put the heat on my feet because they're like ice cubes. And I shall see you lot some point. Need to wash my hair tomorrow. Hopefully I'll feel a bit better. Sometimes getting out and about helps, doesn't it? Even though it's always cold in there, that's why I'm cold. Hi everyone, so why am I so cheery? I don't know, because I feel like crap. I'll show you what I got from Asda. So the other day I got the other version of this for normal and combination skin. I do think it's the one that's in the tube, but they've put it in a... I don't know if they still do the tube one. I'll have to have a look online because they've cut down on the stocks in supermarkets, so there's very limited choice. But this is the version that I have in the tube. So I just thought I'd get it because it's on offer for £2. I prefer the tube, but got that. These are like crack. I've never had crack, but if I did have crack, I'd probably go through it quickly. These lasted me 24 hours. They're not big, they're quite small, there's 6 in there. It'd be better if it was 4 bigger ones. They're really tasty. Oh my god, I can literally want one now. They're on offer for £1.50. All the stuff in George is on offer, 25% off. And I walked around in the hope that I'd either find a jumper, because I don't have a jumper for winter, or a dress, because I want a couple of dresses to wear with tights and boots. There was absolutely nothing. I think they've took some of the best stock down and put up the crapper stuff so they can get a discount so people will buy it. Because when I was there the other day, they had nicer things in, so I do think they've took down some of the stock and put the crapper stuff up. And there were people still rushing around getting all sorts. And there's a pair of pyjamas that I keep almost picking up in there. So I might have to go back tomorrow because they're £8, and if they have 25% off, they'll be £81.60, £2 off, so they'll only be £6. So I might have to pop in tomorrow because I do like them, and they're kind of like a flannel type material, and they're like a grey and pink and white check type design. Anyway, 2 packs of tissue paper. I've got the silver, there's 7 sheets in there, and then I've got this pink with gold spots on it. Doesn't say how many sheets are in it, but I think it'll be less than 7. Some fruit tea cakes, which I love. Fibre One triple choc cake bars are on offer for £1. These are on offer for £2.50. I got a bag last week. I've used quite a few of them, so I've just got some more. This is what I was eating. God, my throat's killing me. This is crack. This is my version of crack. Last year, I went for a bottle a week, and I easily could have gone through 3 bottles a week because it lasts me about 2 days because it is so moreish and delicious. You can have it warm, but I don't think I had it warm much. I might have a warm one tonight. I'm going to have a cold one now because I'm absolutely dying to get my hands on this. It is full of sweeteners, and that's why it's not very like calorific, but still, this is life for me right now. It was on offer for £2 instead of £2.50. So if I see it in Tesco tomorrow on offer for £2, I'll probably pick up 2 because I love it. I picked this up before I saw that because I love blackcurrant drinks. And normally I've got Ribena. I have one in the fridge and it's been open ages, and that's what happens. I get the big one, don't drink it all, and then it's kind of gets to the stage where you shouldn't really have it anymore. So I got that. There for my dad because I'm not having a pop today because I feel like crap. 10 Tempura King Prawns. I have to stop myself after I say 10 because it's 10 Tempura. 10 Tempura. Ugh. Got them. And this is the Tad Pie. Never had it before. Got the oven on. I presume you cook it in the oven. Oh, it's microwave. I'm not cooking it in the microwave. I'm going to cook it in a pan. I hate microwave, by the way. So I'll cook it in the pan and whack them in the oven. And that is everything that I got. Don't know why I'm singing because I feel shit. I've just accidentally dropped nearly a full one of them on the floor. So we can probably guess who ate it. Her over there. So there's my pad thai. It's not very interesting. Not really tasted much of it, but yeah, I'm not impressed. And then so I ordered this a week ago, and the postman didn't deliver it yesterday. I've got a postman that twice a week is an absolute nightmare, and if it's signed for, even stuff that's not signed for, he will take back to the post office, and only 50% of the time he'll leave a card. Sometimes he won't leave a card, and then I'm thinking, where's my parcel? And then 5 days later he'll try and deliver it again. So I knew this hadn't been delivered because I had a tracking number, and I went on to check the tracking because obviously I don't get my post delivered to my house, and it said that it had been taken back to the post office, which annoyed me. And then I thought, oh well, it's that idiot postman again. So this has just been got from the sorting office, and I really couldn't afford to get this because the postage is over £4, and I've been trying to get the main item in this bag for 4, 5, 6 months, but it sells out super quick. So this is a company called Wick Nice, and it's a small business, and they do wax melts, etc. And some weeks I'll go on, or they do like a restock once a month, and they always sell out. So I go on, and then I try and get the main item, and I don't get it, and then I and out about getting other things, and I'm thinking, well, no, because there's this one main thing that I want. I don't mind getting other things as well, but I want this one main thing. So last week they launched the new website, and it meant that when they opened the website at 7 o'clock, you had to register after you put your stuff in your cart or your online bag, whatever you want to call it. So I put in 3 things, and then the main thing that I wanted, rushed to fill out the name and address and everything, panicked, and luckily I managed to get it. I was really shocked, but I was a little bit disappointed because there was other things that I wanted to get, but because I know sometimes they only make 10 of these, I don't know how many they made this time, but they sell out too fast, so I just thought, oh well. So I've got it. I'm going to do an unboxing on Instagram, then I'll show you what I've got. But look at this for packaging. I mean, and also I didn't get ripped off on the postage. It actually did cost them £4, and I paid £4.15. So I said I'll show you what I got. So the main thing I wanted is a lucky bag, which I'll show you in a minute because I've got the contents on top of it. There's the lucky bag. But the other things that I quickly managed to get was this skull wax melt. Probably cut this in half or 3 pieces. I love that there's like that glitter there. And I think this is apple and berry spice. So in the picture there was about 5 lined up. So I stupidly presumed you got 5. I realised at checkout you don't get 5 because you're not going to get 5 for £1.25, and that's what that was. Then I picked up this in 2 cents. So I got Twilight, and my finger's glittery because of a reason I'll show you in a minute, which is a Lush dupe. And then I got Pomegranate Noir because it's my all-time favourite scent. I after my favourite perfume, but that is. And these are the little sprays that you can have in your bag or in your car. I think I'm going to have them in my car. I'm dying to smell the Twilight one. In fact, let's have a sniff. Let's spray it. It's actually quite nice. So I think they were like £1.50 each or something. She does the big sprays, but I've got so many room sprays on the go, I need to start using them up. So that's what I bought. And then the freebies that I got some Addams Family Popping Candy in Orange. That's a tiny amount, but it's a lovely little extra. I got this Black Skull Sweet. I got 2 spiders. I'm actually petrified of spiders. It's a good job when I tip the contents on the floor, one of these didn't jump off somewhere, because I would have spotted it and thought it was a spider. And I also got a small bag of these. These are called Smelly Beans. And I got Glow J-Lo type. So I've never even smelt the J-Lo perfume, so I'm really excited to get them. So here is my lucky bag and the contents. So this is what's, can you see that shimmery bit on my hand there? That's this. It was obviously something they've bought, and you could have either got a lip gloss and eyeshadow or a body glitter. And at first I was like, oh, I hope I get the lip gloss, but it looks like it was a very glittery lip gloss. So I'm glad I got the eyeshadow, even though it is glittery and it's a cream eyeshadow. This is the sort of shade that I use to go with the darker shades, so I will use this. I'll give it a go. And then I got 2 bags of the full-size Smelly Beans. I think these cost £3.50 each. And the thing I like about the Lucky Bag is you don't know what's in it and you don't know what scents are in it. So I would probably never have bought brown sugar chestnuts. So it's a good way for me to get something I wouldn't necessarily buy. And then the other bag is Nag Champa. I don't know how you say it. And I definitely wouldn't have ever picked this up, even though I'm intrigued to know what it smells like. I know I wouldn't have got it. Then I got a balloon. She always puts balloons in and it's got a skull on. Now this is something I would have got if I had time. As I said, I rushed on, put this in, put these 2 in and rushed to check out because I didn't want to miss that again, because every month I miss it. The Lucky Bags are tenner, by the way, and you're meant to get £10 or more worth of stuff. So they come to 7. I think these are £1.50 or £1.25 each. They're called the Big Beat. Oh God, absolutely love it. I love the colouring as well. It's like a gorgeous green with this goldy colour, and I can smell this juicy fruit. So it could be cut in half or quarters, but I'd recommend half. There's some more spiders. There is a Morticia Addams Popping Candy in Apple. There's another sweet. This time I got a pumpkin. Then I got the cutest clamshell in Dark Furry. And I'm thinking, is it Snow Furry? Because I don't know. I've not even smelt it yet. No, it's not Snow Furry. I don't know what it is. It's a fruity one. How gorgeous. How gorgeous is the colouring on this, the glitter. And she uses fully biodegradable glitter. I wonder where she gets it from. It's absolutely gorgeous. So that smells gorgeous. So there's that. And that was £10. So I think I've got more than the value because they come to 7. I think that's £1.50, so that's £8.50. They're probably about £2.50, £9.50, £10.50. That was probably cheap because it is cheap makeup. It probably cost about 50p, but there's probably £11 or £12 in there. But I've got scents I wouldn't have picked up. I probably would have tried the Dark Fairy and I would have got the fruit one, but those 2 I wouldn't have done. So all that with postage was like £17.15 or something, because it was £4.15 for the postage. But I'm really excited to get the twilight in my garden. So there is, and how adorable is the packaging. All I can smell is something fruity. I think it's that, and possibly this. Hi everyone. From my dark car, I've got aircon on because no one else would have aircon on. Just turned it off just then, but I want it back on about 6 seconds time. So I am at Tesco, just got here literally about 6 seconds before I started filming. So got out late, didn't get over here till about 6:15. Then I realised I didn't have a pound coin, and I sat here, I did some Insta stories, but I sat, well not here, I'm on a different car park now, watching people come back to the cars, unload the shopping and walk off with the trolley, when what I should have done was go up to them and say, can I please have the trolley, and give them a pound, because I didn't have a pound coin, but I had like a pound in 50s, like 250s, and I just sat there for ages, and then I eventually decided to go in B&M first, and don't even know what I got, but I ended up with £3 coins in my change, because I said, before I forget, can I please have a pound in my change, a pound coin. I didn't know how much I'd spent. I could have spent like £19.50, but then I also had 250s anyway, so I would have got a pound anyway. Then I've just walked around Aldi and I've got next to nothing. I think I got a chicken or a turkey crown. I think it's a chicken crown. 2 fish in batter. No, it's not in batter, it's in breadcrumbs, I think. I really like them from there. I didn't get any mushy peas. Oh god, my head's itchy. I've just opened this and got nowhere to put it. I need to scratch my head. I got a bag of potatoes. I got for tonight, and I'm really hungry. I nearly fainted in the shop. I've just had to have a Milka bar. You would have seen me eat them all the time. Milka cake bars. I've just had one of them. I'm just going to drink some Diet Coke for some energy. I got some, it's called Meatballs Al Forno or Al Forno. It sounds really good. I'm hoping I can cook half tonight and half tomorrow. They had another meatball one, and it was the cheaper one, and it was lamb and beef mince, and I think this one's just beef mince because it's out the specially selected section. So I'm hoping it'll be for today and tomorrow, because I've got some garlic bread as well still. I got a chicken crown. I got 2 chicken cod fillet, cod in breadcrumbs, and I've got 4 chicken breasts in the freezer. I got a bag of little potatoes. I might, I forgot to get, I've got a tin of barbecue beans, because I could have got a couple in B&M. I was just like on another planet in there. I don't even know what I've actually got. I know I got the new Flash spray. They've got like a new Christmas spray out. Last year they did the floor cleaner. I can't remember if they did a spray, and I've still got a bit of the floor cleaner left, but it wasn't amazing, and everyone's going on about this spray, so I picked the spray up. What else did I get? I went to get Pepsi Max out of B&M and they didn't have any. I want some Diet Coke and they had that, but I thought, well, if they've not got Pepsi Max, I'm going to have to come to Tesco anyway. So I didn't get any. What did I buy? I know £6 of that was wax burners. I only got 1 packet of Milka cake bars, but I got a pack of Cadbury's, I think they're called snack bars, and they're like 2 chocolate biscuits in a packet times 6. I think that's what they are. Chocolate Horlicks, I've never had it ever, but I'll give that a go. I think it was like £1.50 instead of £2.60. says retail price. Recommended to retail price $2.60. I got some cherry menthol sweets, another lighter, and this gingerbread, like you make it yourself kit, that I'll probably give to someone. And that came to £16 something. So yeah, I just bought some candy cane gin in Aldi, and it didn't have a price on it, but I think it was $14.99 because they have other gins in that range that were $9.99, and there was no sticker for the candy cane one, and there weren't many left, and apparently it sells out super quickly. I don't know if I like gin. I don't like normal gin because it's just very dry and it's not something I like drinking, but then they've got all these flavoured ones. So even though I don't know if I like it or not, I'm going to pick up a few of the flavoured gins. But someone said get the pepper and the candy cane one because it's very different. I mean, what would you mix it with? Like it's a mint, like candy cane, like a sweet mint. So what would you mix a be? I tell you what I loved there last year, and I've not seen it yet, because if I see it I'm going to get several bottles. You might remember if you watched Vlogmas or any of my vlogs from the start of this year, I literally sat and drank, what was it? It was oh god, I can see it, like I can see the bottle, like, do you know when you can picture something? And I got it from there. What was it? It was a cream liqueur. I can't remember what cream it was. I can't remember what it was, but I've not seen it yet because I loved that. So I know I got that in December, but if I see it I'm going to pick a few bottles of that up because I really like that. They've got like the glug wine, the wine, the mulled wine. They've got a cheap one for $2.99, and then they've got the one with like the proper like German looking label. So, and that's more expensive. It's like $4.99 and the cheap one's $2.99. So I'm gonna get a couple of the expensive ones. So I like alcohol. I've not had alcohol for months and months and months, but I drank a lot last December for about 6-7 days, and then I got sick. I was sick for a few days. I don't know if it was from drinking too much and it made me feel unwell for a few days, but when I started feeling better again, I tried to drink again and I just couldn't. So I've got a candy cane gin. There's like a purple one. There's a Parma Violet one, but I don't think I like the taste of Parma Violets. But I can mix it with something, can't I? But I might get a couple. It was eggnog. I'm sure it was eggnog. The alcoholic eggnog. Oh my god. Yeah, it was eggnog. I need about 4 bottles of that. It was gorgeous. I want some Malibu. I've not had Malibu in ages. Malibu used to be my drink, and I loved flavoured ciders, but I've not had any. Oh my god, I'm sounding like an alcoholic, like I'm planning my Christmas drinks here. I'm still alive. Anyway, so there's not really much to report. I'm a little bit down, I don't feel well. I feel a little bit better than yesterday. I didn't want to get up. I've been on a go slow all day. I showed you my order. I've not put it on Instagram. I sometimes film them and put them up days later. I've still got one for about August, to be honest, that I'm never going to put up because the person that I bought this set of things from, I've shown it in a vlog, is associated with the clique of small businesses that attacked me and lied about me, basically. So I'm not going to promote them. I've not really even used the products that much. There was 3 products. I've used 2 of them once, so I'm looking forward to trying my Wick Nice order. I want to take pictures so I can do a post on my grid on Instagram, so I can't even try anything. I've ate one of the sweets, obviously there was no way I was gonna wait. They had spiced apple shreddies on the way into Aldi, and I was like, oh, I don't know, and now I'm like, I've left, I'm thinking I definitely should have got them. I don't like those cornflakes I got the other day, they're not as nice as cornflakes. So I'm probably going to get some cereal. I've got loads of porridge. I'm going to make myself start eating porridge as well. So I don't know what I'm getting in here. I need to try and get some lunches because I'm not really eating lunches, and then I'm snacking on crap. Didn't get any yogurt, so I got a big tub of Greek yogurt, 0%. The protein yogurts that I got from Aldi last week were horrible. I had one last night and it had a sour taste to it. It tasted artificial and you could taste the sweeteners, and it took me ages to eat it. Yes, it might have 25 grams of protein, but it's not worth it for the horrible, sharp, disgusting taste basically. So I didn't get any of them today. I just got a big tub of 0% fat-free yogurt, which I'll have with honey. So I potentially won't get any yogurts. I got desserts for Sunday, which will be, I think they're cut blueberry and cherry sponges, so I need to get a custard. Do you know those mini sponges you get in like a 2-pack? I've got them. I need to get some kind of lunches. I actually fancy a sandwich. So I'm going to get some bread and I'm going to see what they've got for sandwiches. But I don't want to get a lot of stuff because I've got a habit of wasting stuff or forgetting I've got stuff. I nearly drank all that Coke, I must be thirsty. I've drank over half of that bottle of the apple and cinnamon cordial because you need a lot to be able to taste it, I'll be honest. He just got all the trolleys. So I've not even edited last week's vlog. I don't know where I'm up to it on it because I had to go back to the Monday, because on the Monday I actually revealed what my doctor thought I was saying, but later in the vlog I say to you I'm not going to tell you until I've spoken to her. But I think I said it in the vlog because I was still in shock at what she thought I was trying to say, and it's really amusing to me, but also I need to know why she come to that conclusion. I really need to know why she came to that conclusion, because it's not an everyday conclusion, to be honest. And when I see you next, so this one will be up by then, so you're not going to find out for several vlogs, because I will finish filming the one after this before I've asked her. So you potentially, if I'm going to tell you what has been said, won't find out till the week after that. So this is going up next Thursday, the next one's going up the Thursday after, and if I do tell you, it'll be the Thursday after that. So it'll be like second or third week, I think second week in November, or let me think, this goes up next Thursday, that goes up there, so it'll be the second, it might be the first Thursday in November, I think, or the one after, when, if I'm going to say it, that's when I'll say it. But obviously until I've had the conversation with her, and depending on what she says, I don't know if I will reveal it or not. I don't put all my life on here, I just was highly amused and very confused as to how she came to the conclusion that she came to. Like, I don't know how she came to it, I don't know what I said that. I kind of get how she came to it a little bit when I think about what I said to her, but no wonder there was a lot of quiet moments, because she was probably trying to work out what I was trying to tell her, and it definitely wasn't that. And I think I've told her it definitely wasn't that, because I was like, oh, do you think I'm trying to say such and such? And she's like, I think she nodded at me, and I'm like, oh no, I'm not trying to say that, but I just need to like clear it up so there's no confusion, and she doesn't think I'm trying to say something that I'm not trying to say. So I don't think I'm going to film this weekend. The stuff that I need to catch up on, I do feel down, so there is a potential that I might film, because I did the other weekend and it was because I was down. But at the moment, as I sit here at 8 o'clock at night, I have no plans to film this weekend. I'll I would love to get a Tuesday video up, but at the moment I don't really have any content. I don't feel well. I've got loads of things I need to do. I need to get on with a lot of bits and pieces. So I think putting pressure on myself to film, because I'd have to put makeup on, I just think nah. But I'll be back on Monday, and you know, I'm still going to show you my food, what I've got, and I've not really said that much this week. I haven't felt well for the last couple of days, and I'm tired and I'm cold and I'm achy, and yeah, and I'm still not edited the last vlog. I mean, you're potentially going to find out, or will have found out, what's affecting me at the moment, or who's having a lot of effect on me, but I just want to get in this shop, because it gets to this sort of time and there's a certain group of people in here at this sort of time that I'd rather not be around. But I got out late, and then I was sat in my carriage because I didn't have a pound coin, and next Friday I'm going to do it a little bit earlier. I'll probably be starting my shopping around 4 o'clock next week, which is early for me. Anyway, this might be the last you see of me in this vlog, but you might see me again, you might not, who knows. I'm hungry, I want to go. So I'm going to show you the B&M haul. This was the first thing I picked up. I was in the coffee section looking for Nespresso capsules, and I spotted chocolate Horlicks. I've never had chocolate Horlicks, I thought I'd give it a go. It was either 140 or 160. I really like the thing it's coming. Then I got 2 wax burners. I wish I'd got more, because I really like them. Came in grey as well. They were £3 each. They're not super heavy, but they're well made. They would order quite a bit of wax. I do wish I picked more up, because I absolutely like that a lot. I got a Dr Pepper, which I'm going to put in the freezer because I want it when my food's ready. Meatballs. I got this is what I was talking about in the car. Some cherry menthol sweets, a lighter, a pack of 10 candy canes, a Milka. I wish I'd picked more of these up because they're only £1.50. You get the ingredients, you get the icing, and you get the cutter, which you can use again and again. I really like that. And then there's a flash spray that I got, and that was 16 something. Yeah, let's get this away. Let's get my drink in the freezer. So I'm going to show you what I got from Aldi. This was actually £9.99. I don't know why I thought it was £15, but yeah, this is the candy cane tin. I still don't know what you would mix it with. I don't know if it tells you what to do. No. Who knows what mixer you would put with candy cane? Ibuprofen, treat by the minstrels. I feel really sick. I don't know if it's because I'm hungry or because I'm going to throw up, which is not good. Sable grapes. I've not had grapes in weeks. British steak and Slater ale puff pastry top pie, a chicken crown, some tender stem broccoli, 3 pack of chicken breast for my dad, some Haribo Scare Mix, and some Fantastics, I think that's called. Cod fillets that I breaded. Normally I get lightly dusted, but this was like the last pack of them and I didn't see any of the lightly dusted ones, so I thought I'll have them for a change. British Charlotte potatoes, cherry and blueberry sponges. How gorgeous do they look? Oh my god. Shortbread fingers for my dad. Jelly beans original. I had a can of Coke, I've got another one. 2 cans of Date Red Thunder. Chicken and coriander. That's not chicken, that's carrot and coriander. Vine ripened tomato and lentil soup, and chicken and multigrain soup. They're for my dad. Greek 0% yogurt. Meatballs al forno, which are going to go in the oven. The oven's on. I'm starving. That's the Aldi shop. It was £40.89p. So I'm finally on the Tesco. So I've got toilet rolls. You've probably seen these before. They're my favourite toilet rolls, basically. 2 bottles of these. It was on offer if you bought 2, but I wanted 2 anyway. That was on offer for £1. I'll put that away before she sees it. She's been demanding. This was an offer down to about £1.20. I love the chicken ramen kabuto noodles. Never buy it full price. Never seen these before. 6 Belgian milk chocolate puddle cookies. Oh my god, look at all the redness on that. Milk chocolate butter biscuits for my dad. You probably know the branded ones. They're absolutely gorgeous, the branded ones. I've never personally tried the Tesco ones. A seeded batch by Warburton's. I've heard these really good and they're on offer for £1, and I nearly picked 3 packets up, but I thought I'd better try them just in case I don't like them. I got a 6-pack of bagel fins in cinnamon and raisin. I absolutely adore them. Pucker pie on offer for £1. Mugshot flaming firecracker chicken. I had this the other week and I think I liked it. I've had 2 firecracker chicken noodle pots in the last couple of months. One of them I didn't like and one that I liked. I'm hoping this is the one that I liked because it's massive and it cost £1. It was an offer. Natural dog food for the dog. 2 custards. I try and get a second one because I always forget to get one. Green Cuisine 2 meat-free burgers. Mustard for my dad. Chard, top side of beef for me for sandwiches. 3 Diet Cokes, 2 Dr Peppers and some cheese oat cakes. I feel really sick. I'm hoping it's not a sickness bug and it's just because I'm hungry. I've got my meatballs in the oven. They are pork and beef, so they're cheap meatballs. God, I've got to put this away. I'm sweating and I feel like I'm going to throw up. What are you doing? What are you doing? Hey? I know what you're after. You're having nothing off me, fatty. You can give me that look as much as you want. Look at that tail. Bye, bitch. So this is the meatball Alfredo. And I've eaten a bit of the pasta and I tried a bit of the meatball and it's not too bad. Aldi's always hit and miss with the food in general, especially the ready-made stuff. But it's just been in the oven for 40 minutes. I feel really nauseous, but I think it might be because I'm hungry, but I don't know. So I'll see how I get on with it. I've got half out. The other half I'm going to have tomorrow, so I'm going to have to warm back up again, but not in the microwave because it goes soggy. I need it to cool down, and hopefully my dad won't help himself to it because that's the type of thing he would do. I have asked him to go to bed several times because he keeps snoring because he's obviously been drinking, and he had his TV on full blast until he heard me in the kitchen putting this out, so he must have presumed I was cooking for him, which I don't do anymore, and he knows that.